Nope, you're not seeing things. Well, I guess you technically are seeing things, but you're not hallucinating or anything. This is me. This is Joey Nato. Hi. All right. I'm a music producer and an artist, and I work with Crypt a lot. And me and him have been doing some reactions, filming some reactions, and now we're starting to post them for you guys to check out. On this channel we have the Papa-Do podcast. That's a podcast basically about whatever the hell we want to talk about. A lot of times it revolves around something music related. But yeah, me and Crypt are independent artists. We talk about artists, like a lot of independent artists, news, and things of that nature. And then we also play video games on this channel, and then do some reactions now. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Right now, the channel is called Crypt Alive. It's been called that since it's been made, but this is kind of becoming a dual channel. So don't be surprised if the channel name changes. Let me know in the comments below what you think the name of the channel should be, and we'll consider it. And if we choose your name, we will pay you $5 million. It's not true, but we will appreciate your contribution. So Crypt hit me up and said, yo, I don't know what's going on with this Dimash guy. Dimash? I don't know what's going on with this Dimash guy, but apparently he's one of the better singers in the world. You might be interested in it. I was like, okay, whoa. One of the better singers in the world? Okay. All right. That's kind of a high standard right off the bat, but hey, we're going to check it out. I usually look at things from a music production perspective, so I'm going to do no different here. I know nothing about him. Let's just see what we got. I feel like I'm in a musical, Christmas musical. Yeah, they got the fan blowing on his hair and everything. Like they're really setting the tone here. I mean, this isn't really gonna be mainly about the composition, but those strings all together created some beautiful chords. I heard some, I believe they were English horns being played as well. They kind of creeped in there, and then there was a mix of some clarinets to kind of smooth out that transition from the intro into what I'm guessing is going to become the verse here. Little nice pianos and brush drums in the background.
I still remember us. Were the times where we won, when we were warm. Do you recall?
Very breathy.
Nothing was dangerous.
Low tones right now.
We had this strange to leave our streams to feed our souls.
All right, so here's one thing I'll say. It takes a lot of breath to sing those lower notes. And the fact that, he's able to still add some nice little texture with the breathiness of his voice, that's pretty impressive right there. And, he has pretty decent control over that vibrato, too, on those really low notes. So that's kind of rare that you could hear somebody control a vibrato that well with the low notes. It's usually just a challenge in general, just to get them out by themselves, let alone try to add a little flavor to them. He has a great sense of rhythm, too. I got to say that, because the drums in the background are so quiet to a point where they're almost non-existent. And they're really like those like jazz type drums where they're just, like that foxtrot, like that style where it's just like brush drums, like very soft sounding. And you can barely hear them, but he's still able to keep pace, so that's pretty impressive.
Leave our streams to feed our souls. Now what is left of all this love?
That was quite the jump in octaves right there. Lower high.
Against. What can I do to love again? Believe I can survive. Where do you live? What do you do at night? Do you still care? Do you still share memories?
All right, he has a very clear, tone to his voice. Like, it's pretty pleasant to listen to. I wasn't expecting him to like really transition really that quick into this, more dynamic singing. Singing out a little bit more, and you notice as soon as he sings out, all that I don't want to call it static, but all that, I just don't want to sound like a broken record, but all that breathiness just kind of just went out the window. You know what I mean? Like, this is just his pure, clean voice. This is what it is right here. And I don't know what you classify him as, because baritones like sing lower, like altos sing higher. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what to classify him as. But he does. I would say he might be a baritone though. Maybe a tenor. I don't know, but he seems to like have a lower tone to his voice overall. There's a lot of bassiness to his voice, so that's the only reason why I say that. But let's continue on here.
And when I sing, do you still hear my voice?
I'm feeling like Italian vibes for that instrumental in the background.
I can see. Now what is left of all this love? A silent man that I against. What can I do to love again? That live
You know what's amazing right now? That he's able to, when people hit those type of notes, their face usually still like it like strains, like it strains their facial structure. You know what I mean? But he's Gucci. He's cool. He's making it look easy with what he's doing right now and hitting that range. Like maybe I need to get adjusted to that kind of tone of voice. Like the style of his singing is very, it's almost like Broadway. You know what I mean? Like, this is the type of singing that I would expect to be like in the midst of like plays or musicals or something like that. And I haven't listened to that type of music recently, so maybe I need to fix my ears to it a little bit more. But I'm not discounting like what he's doing with his range, and his jumps and range and dynamics like so quickly, like on the spot. Like, that is very impressive. And these are flawless vibratos that he's holding out when he's sustaining these notes. And on top of all this, it's all live. So that's pretty crazy. So we weren't even at his peak yet. I don't even know if we're at his peak yet. That was crazy. These kind of notes that he could just sustain flawlessly without, there's barely any breaths. Like, when you're performing live, you have to take advantage of any window of opportunity to take a breath that you can. I didn't see much there, so I'm guessing he's a robot of some sort, or he's just not human, because I don't know the lung capacity. Like, that's I don't know. I don't know how he did that. Let me listen to that again. Oh.
A lot of energy now in the instrumental, by the way.
Because the drums are like smacking down. I love how those strings are sustaining with it. Oh, he went full out opera on the end. Hold on. When he did those little quick staccato notes, like all that stuff where it sounds like an opera singer's laughing at you. Let me, was he, is that, hold on, before I jump the gun, let me listen to something because I could be bugging. Oh, okay. So he like mixed in a falsetto. He like blended. He was like singing out. Like he was singing out, like full force to get those notes out. But then he kind of like tweaked it really quick to hit like a falsetto note. So it just sounded like it went from a little harsh to a little bit of a lighter, softer sound. And it tricked me for a second because it almost sounded like, I think it was the reverb in the room or just the reverb that he has on his vocals, through like effects or whatever, that just made it so the tail end echo of one note bled over to the next note, and it sounded like they were being sang at the same time. And that's, the only person I've ever heard that could sing like a chord with their voice was Amy Winehouse, and that was just ridiculous. It was almost creepy. It scared me. I can't watch that video. Nice little fall off there. I like that. That was kind of a very nice. And usually after a fall off, when you do like a fall off note like that, when a singer does that, that usually means that's it. we hit the climax. We're probably gonna simmer down. You might start hearing some wind chimes or something to just close out the song on a very mellow, chill note. But after that fall off note, that's usually it. That means the singer's like, all right, I'm good. The song's just written that way, where after that note, it's just like, all right, that's it for the craziness. Let's calm down and let's sing like we're actually humans again. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Usually that's how it works. But I guess with Dimash, that's not the case. He's like, no, shut up, Joey. I'm not done yet. I haven't even hit the highest note yet. Wow. Wow. Imagine,
Народный артист России Игорь Крутой и Димаш Кудайберген.
Imagine witnessing that live, yo. Imagine what the energy must be like. That's insane. So this is Dimash, huh? All right. No, I can definitely check out more of his stuff. The thing with me is, when it comes to, the really dynamic singing, and his voice is flawless, all right? His voice is absolutely flawless. I like it better when he's in that higher, really singing out and more dynamic like that. But for me, I get kind of, it gets kind of monotonous for me if I keep hearing the really strong vocals over and over in multiple songs. And, majority of the song was that. He was kind of, warming up in that lower range a little bit, which is kind of the psych out type thing. Like, it's like, you think I'm going to just chill down here, just sing a little breathy notes. Okay, that's cool. That's cool that you think that. And then, bam! He hits you with this madness and, vocal explosion. But for me, I want to hear more, this is going to sound bad, but I want to hear more range from him. Meaning, I want to hear some songs where he does kind of just chill in the mid, area or so. And then, maybe have your, climax at the end and stuff like that. But I want to hear some variety. And this song had a ton of variety. But I want to hear variety across songs. You know what I mean? Maybe some that are just strictly, mainly falsetto songs. Some that maybe dominate the low range most of the way. I want to hear what he's got in the bag. The only way I'm gonna find out what he's got is if you guys recommend it to me, because it was hard for me to figure out what song to react to first. And yeah, Your Love seemed to be one that people seem to be checking out. So I don't know. I just went with that. But let me know. Let me know what I should check out. I'm going to be checking out a whole bunch of different things on this channel. It won't be all Dimash, and it won't all be just singers for that regard. But, I'm open. So let me know what I should check out. And if you guys want a good laugh and something to listen to when driving around, check out the Papa Do podcast from me and Crypt. We have a playlist for it on this channel. It's on Spotify as well if you want to listen to the podcast on Spotify or Apple Music. And we got a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on this channel, so you'll see in due time as you stick around here. To anybody that's already on the channel and has already been checking out these videos for a long time, you already know we love you. All right, don't want to get too creepy, but yeah. All right, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Nato.